Hello all, welcome to our channel SOS Berlin. Here we explain the handling of our JS7 product. Today's topic is how to install JS7 controller on premises. Let's get started. Make sure the Java should be installed on the Windows machine. Download the installer file JS7 controller from SOS Berlin and put into the C temp directory. Select the zip file and extract the file over here. After extracting, you can see a new folder with the controller. In this folder, you can see the setup.cmd file. Double click on the setup.cmd and you can see a new dialog box will open. Select the language in which you want to continue the installation. I am using English. Click on OK. A new dialog box will appear and you can see the welcome page for JS7 controller. Click on next. From here you can see the two licenses is available. One is GNU and another is commercial. When you select the commercial one, you need to pass the license key. We are using GNU as it is an open source. Click on next. From here you can see the license agreement for the JS7. Read it and accept the agreement and click on the next button. From the next window you can see the installation path for the controller. You can change it using the browser button. This is the default installation path. Click on next. You can see the configuration and the logs folder. Here it is the default folder C program data SOS Berlin JS7 controller. You can browse different path from here, but I am using default path for the JS7 controller. Click on next. From the network configuration window you can change the controller ID. I am using controller 1 as the controller ID name. You can see the two checkboxes, one for launch the controller after the installation and installation of the standby node for a cluster configuration. In the HTTP port, this is the default port used by the controller. I am changing this port to 7444. You can use according to your availability and make sure this port is allowed. Click on next. You can see environment window for the logs directory and the PID folder. For the Java, as we already have installed the Java and it is configured in my environment, I am leave all the settings default as it is. You can browse path for the Java if it is different in your environment. Click on next. You can see the process is started for the installation. First section of the process is done. Click on next. You can see the second section, part 2 of the installation. Here the processing is started and the configuration is setting up for the controller. Once the configuration is completed, the controller service will automatically started. You can see there is no error logged into the processing. Click on next and from the window you can see the installation is successful and the configuration file for the controller. Click on done. Here our controller is successfully installed. Please comment for any questions. Thank you for watching our video.